Northbridge Bars is a phenomenal local spot on Widgewah Road in Northbridge. Northbridge Bars is an enclosed area of beach and water in calm and scenic Middle Harbour. Surrounded by bobbing yachts and wooden slopes, the bars are enclosed by a wooden boardwalk. There is a good area of shallow water for children to run and splash around in, then deeper waters with marked lanes and a diving area. Northbridge also has an amazing swim club, and this morning we are catching up with Chris Carl to hear what the facility is all about. Good morning. This morning I'm down here with Chris Carl, who is president of the Northbridge Amateur Swimming Club. We're down here at Northbridge Bars, which is on Widgewah Road, and we're going to find out a little bit more about the club and what they're about. Chris, how long's the club been going and who can get involved?
Well, Rick, the club started in 1924 as the first bars were built then. The club started in 1925 and we're still going now, nearly 100 years later. Fantastic.
And who are your members?
We've got over 140 members in the last season. About 80 to 90 of them are kids up to the age of about 14 and the rest being adults. It's very much a family club.
Yeah.
The kids swim with the adults and we have shorter races for the littlies. Some of our members are only 3 years old. They race over 15 metres freestyle and the parents can jump in with them if they want to.
Awesome. Now, Chris, I'm a very, very average swimmer. Can anyone get involved or do you need to be...
Anyone can be involved. We've had people that come down here and take 2 or 3 minutes, believe it or not, to swim one lap. So they get a very big head start. It's all handicapped to keep it even for everyone.
Very, very good. And I guess for everyone watching this video, how do they get involved in the club and your facilities?
Well, the best way is to look at the website. The details are there, and then contact a member of the committee. It's all on the website. The phone numbers are all there. We swim at 8 o'clock on Saturday mornings, starting towards the end of October.
Very good. And I think if this video gets over, 8,000 views, Charlie will jump in the Northbridge Bars next at your first swim event.
You're very welcome, Charlie.
With around 100 days left of the real estate calendar for 2018, it's pretty important to know where our sellers are at and where our buyers are at this moment. Because the next video that I'm going to be posting is going to be right in the middle of the spring. And I think the tone's going to be pretty different. And I guess we'll have a much clearer understanding in terms of where the market's going to finish throughout our next video. Now, at the moment, the overall Sydney clearance rate is 50% overall, whilst the lower North Shore is holding around that 60–65% each week. What I'm seeing at the moment is there are a lot of headlines and a lot of news articles starting to come out that the market's going to take a significant decline, not only throughout the back end of this year and right into 2019. And it's pretty important to understand that most of these articles are a broader outlook in terms of what's happening across the Sydney and New South Wales market, where in my opinion at the moment, I find that lower North Shore is pretty well balanced. You're most likely going to be watching this video right on the corner of the spring rush. You're most likely watching it in school holidays period and the spring rush is going to start in a couple of weeks' time. So it's most important to know where the overall market is going to be throughout this time. Now, you're going to be in the most congested period throughout this year. And what that means is there's going to be more homes on the market and you're going to be competing with more properties, which is vital to know that your home needs to be presented properly and correctly towards the right market. It also needs to be priced right and your strategy needs to be spot on to maximize your overall result. What I'm finding is that homes around you are adjusting their prices week to week. So make sure that your pricing is right, as most buyers are waiting for your agent to drop your price so that then they can engage with the property. Which, if they're engaging with the home at that level, then maybe they're not your right buyer. Which in saying that, also means that you're going to need a strong negotiator at this time who's going to fight and protect for your price, but also needs to be pricing the property correctly at the start. Should you have any questions, just give me a call. In terms of buyer behaviour, it's pretty interesting at the moment. What I'm finding right now is that inquiries are pretty strong and we're actually getting good numbers through open homes. Why is that? I think because the market's more balanced at the moment, more buyers feel more confident to at least go out looking with an intention of buying, whether it be now or towards the beginning of next year. I guess at the moment, they all think that there's an opportunity that they may be able to buy that bargain, which to be honest, and not to sound arrogant, you're not going to buy a bargain across the lower North Shore. I strongly think right now for buyers, if you are watching this, I would strongly suggest that now's your best time to buy because there has been some strong and very good results happening right throughout the lower North Shore that are starting to signal that the market's starting to come back the other way. This morning, I'm with Matthew Robbins from Shaw Financial. Matthew is not only a lot taller than me, but he's all over what's happening in the finance world at the moment. So Matthew, what's going on?
Good morning, Rick. Thanks for having me down. There's been a lot of changes in lending over the past 18 months that have really had a huge impact on people's borrowing capacity. We've seen a crackdown on interest-only loans. Foreign lending has been shut down almost entirely, and there's just been an overall tightening up of assessment and policy across the board. This, coupled with the fact that interest rates have started to rise over the past couple of weeks, means that it's imperative that you align yourself with an independent mortgage broker, whether you're looking to purchase or just simply to review your options.
Very good. Well, I'll put Matthew's details on the bottom of this link. I'd strongly suggest you give Matthew a call.